there, my name is Chantel Rose Mesta, and I am a prospective graduate student for the Marriage and Family Therapy program at San Diego State University. So let's get into the content. When it comes to becoming a marriage and family therapist, I am most passionate about personal growth. When I think about my journey, my upbringing, and how far I've come, food insecurity, homelessness, a family that has quite an addictive history with drug abuse. I think to myself how grateful I am to have had the support and resources at my disposal that not many people do have. When I think about how I even got to thinking that I could become a marriage and family therapist, I think about a time where I felt like my entire life had hit rock bottom, and I ultimately decided to terminate a pregnancy just because I no longer wanted to be in an abusive relationship. I didn't think that it was going to have the emotional ramifications that it did at the time, but it was daunting to say the least. And it wasn't just the termination and the experience in and of itself, it was a culmination of years of unaddressed trauma. So once I decided to go to therapy, I had full intention that I was going to learn the coping skills and address the issues and process everything, and my therapist just pick one and it'll be effective. And that was not the case. I felt like in my search, I went through 3 therapists. I found all of them to be ineffective, and the work that I thought I would have help in doing, I felt that I did on my own in terms of healing. And so I thought to myself, okay, my lived experience and my sheer representation as a woman of color, my growth story is one to be told and heard. And how can I best show others that there's a different path and a different journey, and that's through marriage and family therapy. So that's what I'm most passionate about, is personal growth, and the hope that through this program I can have the skills and competencies to help other people go on that journey better way than I did. When I think about what I'm excited to learn about through the marriage and family therapy program, I am a big fan of theory. So my undergraduate expertise is in communication studies. Some people kind of misconstrued what that means, but essentially it's all about human interaction. So I'm able to observe and kind of make sense of how we interact as humans through different lenses. And I've learned a lot of theory through my undergraduate studies. I'm really excited and interested in how I can take those baseline skills that I've learned through undergrad and apply them to the theory and competencies that the graduate program can give me, and moreover, how I can apply that in a clinical setting through supervision. So that's what I'm looking forward to most through the program. And finally, how can I at this time contribute to giving meaningful and helpful mental health services? Well, I mentioned earlier that I am hoping that my representation as a woman of color can make an impact in the mental health community. I think that representation in this field matters. Having someone who can relate to your story and be a social agent of change matters. I also think that someone that possesses liberatory consciousness like myself matters. So my contribution to giving helpful and meaningful services is my lived experience and my sheer presence in the field, my desire to be a social agent of change, as well as my ability to communicate that effectively and how to teach others to communicate and have difficult conversations in a way that's not polarized, that's not emotionally charged, and in a way that's not going to lead to divergence. That's my hope and my goal through what I've learned over the years, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity to show you what I'm capable of. Thank you.